Shalom. Shalom, Yeshrala. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Grand Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Grand Millstone Dallas branch. And it's a quick lesson, what you're going to get into is more than just knowing that you are an Israelite. Right? Just some, quick, Lord willing, through the Spirit. Right? But yeah, it's more than just knowing, like, that you are an Israelite, Because Jake, they think, well, like, I guess you see your average Jake. Your average Jake think that once you find out you're a Hebrew Israelite, that, hey, man, that's just it right there. That's just it. Oh, man, I'm an Israelite. A Hebrew Israelite? I forgot how that song went. It was like something like that. But yeah, it was, Jakes be like, how they just think that just being a Hebrew Israelite and that's it. When really, it comes with change, right? It's more than just knowing you're an Israelite. You can know you're an Israelite, but if you ain't changing nothing, are you really like being an Israelite? You're gonna be judged as these heathen, right? Go ahead and get this 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. It says, therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. All right, so with you just understanding you a Hebrew Israelite is the beginning of it. Honestly, the beginning of it is really knowing the names. Yahweh, which is what the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, right? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Then you find out you're an Israelite, or whichever comes first. But the names is up there for sure, right? Yahweh Bashem Shai. You being an Israelite, all right, now what? Oh, it comes with some changes. You choose to serve Yahweh Bashem Shai. I mean, you read that, of course, in Sirach 2:1, right? The Lord already warns you that you got to prepare yourself to be tempted if you choose to, follow Him, basically, right? Because when you actually get into this truth and actually take it seriously, you begin to change. You start putting off, which is what that old creature, right? Put off that old creature, right? That old creature is the nigga that was in the world, right? Smoking, committing adultery, committing fornication, stuff of that matter. Things that's just not, that Yahweh Bashem Shai doesn't agree with, right? Just straight wickedness. That's all I can say. Well, for the new creature is a mind after Yahweh Shai, man, right? Even though we're in these bodies, we do our best to offend less. Do our best to offend less, man, on a day-to-day basis, right? Now we got our thorns and stuff that you got to deal with. That's it. Just is what it is. Apostle Paul had to deal with it, even though he prayed, he begged the Lord to take it away. The Lord, like, nope, you got to deal with it, right? And just same for us, man. We got to deal with it, right? We got thorns in our flesh. Hell, we're in the flesh, so we're prone to going off. But doesn't mean that we don't try to do better, right? With time, you get better and better and better, all right? Matter of fact, just thought of one. Just thought of scripture. The inward man. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16. Yes, 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Right? So our outward man, right? The nigga that's in the old creature, basically. right? The creature you was before you start serving the Lord. All right, though it perish, the inward man, that new creature, it's renewed day by day. So honestly, just taking a day at a time, getting better, man. Me personally, I didn't deal with the smoking demon, but I've known plenty of brothers that have. All right, and it was a process to get off of it. Right, it wasn't just I'm just done completely all the time. Some brothers, they'll get off of it faster than others. But either way, it happens. But it takes time. So you just taking it day by day, trying to do better than you did yesterday. And that's part of being an Israelite, man. Right? You're an Israelite. You find out the Lord is a so-called black man. He was an Israelite too, from the tribe of Judah. Yahushua. Right? Now it comes with some changes. Right? It comes with changes, man. You change for the better, though. Right? You change for the better. You don't continue to be the same nigga you was with no one having this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You don't continue. You change. Right? It requires you to change. Right? That, not that come as you are spirit, like it is in these churches. You come as you are, you just a straight up mole. All right, you're okay with just popping other women's wives and asking the Lord to forgive me for doing it. Just keep going and doing it, like, without trying to change. It's like, come on, man. But let me go ahead and get this. This is Psalms chapter 119 and verse 9. It says, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto, according to thy word. All right, so how shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed to the word, man. You got to take heed to the word. That's when the true cleanses begin, right? You taking heed to this word. Oh, it's not okay to eat that. Okay, it's not okay. It's not okay to do that. Honor your father and your mother, even if they're not the best here, not in their right mind. You still got to honor them. Still your father and still your mother. That's one thing I know. The Elder Ariel from the elder in GMS Dallas in this camp, basically, he was stressed upon that daddy issues. You can't be having no daddy issues, especially with being in the camp. He'll tell you to go fix it. But yeah, so how Slacky. So yeah, it comes more with just knowing you're an Israelite. With you knowing an Israelite, there's a certain way you're supposed to be moving. You're supposed to be moving like an Israelite. And as an Israelite, what? You serve Yahweh Shem Shah. What scripture say? The whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. Right? So you're supposed to be fearing the Lord and keeping his commandment. And as a woman, you're supposed to be a helpmeet unto your man, being a servant as you're supposed to be, as you was created to do, unto the man, your man specifically, not just any man, your man. You go ahead and get this. This is James chapter 1, verse 22. It says, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. All right, so this requires actions. Okay, of course, this word, it sounds good. Don't get me wrong, it always sounds good. It sounds good to oh man, don't be eating pork and stuff. The common example. Don't eat pork. Right? Now you gotta actually do that. Not eat pork or shrimp or crab or lobster. Stuff, unclean food. You just can't be eating stuff like that. Right? That's you got to be a doer. As I got in Psalms 119. How shall you cleanse away? By taking heed unto the word. The word tells you not to eat that, right? Therefore, don't eat it. Now, give or take, we're not sovereign, so we're not going to be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to a T. But in Judges 5:11, it goes into how we're going to be rehearsing the righteous acts, right? We're going to be rehearsing, which is AKA putting it into practice. And when you're practicing something, you're not going to get it right fully. All right, so we're not going to be able to keep all this law, statute, commandments to a T, but we're going to keep what we can. and you can control what you put in your mouth to the best of your ability, right? Like you see a bacon, you know it's pork. Like, bro, just don't eat it. It's simple as that. You're not gonna die if you eat it. If anything, you're gonna be better if you don't eat it, right? And then people wonder why I got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, it's stuff of that matter. They be wondering. It's like it's in your diet. Simple as that. But what told you not to eat certain things and you eat it, and then you wonder why you messed up? Like, come on, bro. It's like, shall you pity a charmer that's bitten by a serpent? Like, bro, we're not gonna feel bad. Like, what you been eating? What's your diet looking like? Like, do you work out? Stuff of that matter, you know. But reading on verse 23, uh, James chapter 1 verse 23 says, "For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer," right? So you'll listen to it, but you don't want to take heed. He is like unto a man beholding his face in a natural, it's like in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. In other words, you basically when the word comes, when you listen to the word, it goes in one ear and then it just goes out the other. So while you there, you're getting it, but as soon as you walk off, you forget, right? You forget. You be like, con. But when they be like, con, brew, con. And you walk off, you don't forgot what the brother done told you and everything. Hey, man, you got to cut them dreads off, man. Yeah, you're right. I do need to do that. Walk off, completely forget about it. It might not happen right away, but you'll forget about it. You just go there, you go get them. You go get them done the next day. Like, stuff like that, man. So being an Israelite requires you to change. If you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, not a black Hebrew Israelite like most of these people like to say, it's just Hebrew Israelites, right? Because it's not a thing of just black people, right? It's not a thing of just black people, man. You got the Southern, which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and you got the Northern Kingdom, right? You got what was it? Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, on down, right? So it's not just blacks, it's it's just Hebrew Israelites. That's all it is. It's not black Hebrew Israelites. Everybody is not gonna be black, But yeah, if you want to say yourself, call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, you gotta move like one, including with learning Hebrew, like at least to a certain degree. I know I'm not the best at Hebrew, but hey, it's not that I just don't know anything about Hebrew, So if you want to be a Israelite, you have to move like one, right? Because as an Israelite, you're supposed to be serving Yahweh B'Shem Shai to the best of your ability, as I quoted, the whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and keep His commandments. And who's the commandments given unto? Like, matter of fact, let me get that. Okay, this is Romans chapter 9, verse 4. It says, "Who are the Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises?" All right, so all this stuff is given unto Israelites. You gotta abide by these, right? It says the giving of the law. That was one of them. So you gotta keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. I mean, you have to actually be trying. It's one thing to try, and it's one thing to not try. The Lord knows. All right. So if you want to call yourself an Israelite, you gotta move like an Israelite, right? But anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified. Just something quick through the Spirit. I want to end it out by saying, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yeshua.